Hi, first graders. We are reading our Junie B. Mushy Gushy Valentine. We're on chapter 5 today, and it's called Valentine's Time. Valentine's Day came on Friday, and guess what? My grandma Helen Miller bought me a special Valentine's outfit, and it matched my heart antennas very perfect. So if you see, she's got her little heart antennas. And that day at school, I skipped all around room 9 because I was a treat for your eyes, I tell you. Finally, I sat in my seat and Mrs. took attendance. And guess what? Nobody was absent because who wants to miss a party? That's what I would like to know. After attendance, Mrs. put on a special Valentine's apron, and it had a big heart pocket on the front of it. And then Mrs. filled the heart pocket with Valentine's cards from the box, and she delivered them to all the children. And wait till you hear this. The very first Valentine was delivered to me, to Junie B. Jones, and it said my name right on the envelope. Yahoo! I shouted, real thrilled. I am first again, Mrs. Yahoo! Yahoo! And after that, Mrs. kept on delivering cards until the whole Valentine's box was empty. And then all of us got to open up our cards, and it was as fun as a birthday party, I tell you. After Lucille finished opening up her Valentines, she called Grace to our table. Come here, Grace, come here and bring your Valentines, and then you and I can count our cards, and we'll see who got the most from all the boys, she said. Grace came over and she smiled, kind of nervous. Well, okay, here goes, she said, and then Grace put all the Valentines in front of me and Lucille, and she counted them one by one. Pretty soon, Grace wasn't smiling anymore. Rats, I knew I shouldn't have come over here, she said. Lucille grinned a teeny bit. Why, Grace, why? How many cards did you get? You have to tell me, Grace, you have to. And then Grace did a big sigh. I only got 17, she said. I only got one card from every person, and that's all, no extras. Lucille's face lit up very bright, and she flipped her hair all around in the air. Here's Lucille. Whoop! And there's Grace. So think about it, boys and girls. Grace got 17. She got one from all the kids in the classroom. Let's see what Lucille gets. Gee, I'm sorry to hear that, Grace, she said. Well, I suppose I should count mine now. And after that, Lucille counted her cards in front of me and Grace. She counted them right out loud. 13, 14, 15, 16. And all of a sudden, Lucille stopped counting because there was only one more Valentine left in her pile, that's why. And then she quick stood up at her seat and she looked all around herself. First, she looked under the table, and then she looked on top of her chair, and then on the floor. And also she looked in her pockets and in her backpack and in her purse. And finally, she sat back down real upset. I don't understand, she said. How could this be happening? Every day my Nana tells me how special I am, but 17 Valentines isn't special at all. 17 Valentines is just the same as everybody else. And then I did a sigh. Nanas, I said. You just can't believe a word they say. And then Grace looked cheerier. Count yours, Junie B. Count your Valentines and see if you got 17 just like Lucille and me. Of course I got 17, silly Grace, I told her. Everybody in the whole room got 17. That was the rules, remember? And after that, I put all my cards in a pile, and I counted them out loud, just like Lucille did. And then I did a frown, and then I counted them again. And again, because guess what? Somebody broke the rule, that's what. And then I sprang up from my chair. All righty, people, who didn't send me a Valentine? And do not even try and deny it because I only have 16 cards in my pile. And then I pointed at my finger at Meanie Jim. Was it you, mister? Huh? Are you the meanie head who didn't send me one? And then I looked all around. Or maybe it was you, Mr. Polly Allen Puffer. Or you, Charlotte, who I don't actually know your last name. Or you, Roger. And just then Mrs. came over and swooped me right off my chair. There's Mrs. swooping Junie B. So she only has 16 cards. Somebody didn't give Junie B a Valentine. Do not stand on your chair, Junie B, she said, and please don't fight about Valentines. If someone didn't send you a card, I'm sure it was a mistake. No one would do something like that on purpose. I'm sure of it. And after that, I sat back down in my seat and I looked at that woman very curious because Mrs. is a nice teacher, but sometimes she just doesn't understand children at all. All right, boys and girls, tomorrow we'll find out maybe who didn't send Junie B her Valentine. So make sure you see.